Oh no, it's a pleasure to meet you. Good luck for the rest. Yeah, thank you. You too. Oh my god.
How long you been here? How long you been in Lapland?
Yesterday night.
Was this your first experience in Finland?
Yeah. No, I went to Lapland, but that was a bit different.
To see Santa?
Over New Year's Eve. Of course, there's always the pressure you put on yourself, which I find the hardest, but I feel like sometimes I can balance it well. Having race courses in the nature I always enjoy, and I mean there's lots of trees. It felt like really a bit of a treat coming down from altitude, having that. The air here is like, it's cool but it's quite humid, so it's really good to breathe. I find it makes it exciting if you have, you know, good competitors with you. And I mean, yeah, I think this race will be, it's super packed. You know, Taylor Knibb will be really strong. I'm really excited to race against her. And kind of on paper, I don't really know how I can beat her, so I'm excited to see, like, you know, and just go for it and trying to see if I can, yeah, make it. You know, on paper sometimes it looks different, but I definitely feel like she's strong in all disciplines. So she's not easy to crack, you know, and she will be. I think she will be very strong out there.
Mark, get your clothes on. Honey. Between the sauna. Oh, we turned the sauna light on. That's what that switch was.
Oh, okay.
And then we got wood. We just throw the wood down in there, and yeah, there it is. We gotta use that after the race at least.
We gotta immerse ourselves.
I feel like getting some heat prep before this race would be a bad idea. All right. Well, should we ride? Might do 45 minutes on the bike today. A little easy run. Swam like 20 minutes this morning. I feel really good for this race. Last race I wasn't able to finish because I was sick and I just didn't show up with my best, so I'm ready to show what I got for sure. And this has been the A race all year for me, right from the beginning, so definitely excited that it's almost here. There's so many strong guys, you can't really think too much about any one guy or another, but you gotta look at Christian Blumenfeld because it doesn't seem to matter what he does, he shows up and he's either winning or, you know, in the mix for the win. So be interesting to see what he does backing it up off of all the racing he's just done recently. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys I've raced a bunch. Then whenever you come over to a European race, there's some guys I haven't raced that much. So trying to just keep an open mind and not set too many expectations for how it's going to play out, because it always plays out a little different than what you expect. We'll just see what happens. I mean, it's a wetsuit swim. It's similar race really to a lot of the races I've had success in, and I'm feeling good and feeling ready to have that swim I need to kind of be with the race early on. So that's going to be the key for me, and I know I can ride myself into the race too if I have to. So definitely won't be, you know, going through too many negative thoughts no matter what happens out there.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hello. See where those trees are?
Yeah.
We're just gonna, that's like 500 meters out, around the island, and then back, and that's okay. And I'll probably do that a few times. So it's just to get the wetsuit feel. I'm not the swim expert. I would say I'm a consistent second pack swimmer. As Mark very kindly hinted on in one of his recent podcasts, I'm getting tantalizingly close in training to being able to swim with that front pack. That's always the aim. I try and approach every race as a new opportunity to be in the front pack, but I've only done it once.
What was that?
A small field at Oceanside this year, and I think that was more of a sort of consequence of other people having a bad day.
Everyone can put up good numbers, and yeah, like say, training goes well. But when if anything's going to go wrong or anything like this, it's always race day. Why is that?
I think a lot of it is just people don't necessarily prepare. Like for this specific example, I should probably do more open water swimming. I should probably do more sighting. I should probably swim more in a group. Those things would prepare me better. So it's not like things are going wrong. I just think that we do the things that are easy to do, which is swim train, but we don't necessarily do the things that are race specific. Because it might rain later, everyone else wanted to ride this morning. whereas I'm not bothered if it rains. So the worse the weather conditions, the better in my eyes.
It's not a hilly course. It's quite flat. It's quite fast, but it's better than really flat because there is less drafting, you know, because it's always fast but variable, so it's hard for the leg. And it's good for the EV guys like me or Fred Funk.
You say you're heavy?
Yeah.
What's your pre-race preparation like usually?
A little bike session, not as fast as the race pace, and then the day before the race, a little session on the run. Top 3.
You and who?
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe Christian, Jason West, and I hope me on the podium. But there are a lot of strong guys, and the course is really hard, and maybe you can be strong at one moment of the race, and then 20 minutes later it's gonna be really hard, because on the bike it's rolling, and on the run I guess it's the same. So we will see.